Welcome to Dips in the Scoop, where we get the inside scoop on creative entrepreneurs doing their thing. My name is Quentin, and today we have a very special guest. If you would be so kind, please let us know who you are and what you do.
I'm Glibs. I'm a producer, musician, pianist, creative entrepreneur, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
What's up? So tell us where you're from, dude.
I'm from the Midwest. I grew up in Iowa and moved around to Wisconsin and a few areas, and then ended up coming out here 3 years ago.
What was it? What brought you out to California?
I'm attending the school, California Institute of the Arts. I'm going into my third year now. It's kind of like a general music program.
So, when did you start getting into music and production?
First time I got into production was around my sophomore year of high school. One of my good friends, Ian, I met in band class in high school, and
shout out to Ian.
Yeah, shout out to Ian. And he introduced me to like FL Studio, and I was like, wow, I gotta do something. I gotta get like a software and start making beats.
Yeah. So when he brought you over, did he just like play you just some beats that he had made, and you were like,
I was like, damn, like, this is the coolest thing.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, because I was already playing piano, like trying to find something new to do, like a new outlet. Because, I mean, I liked playing classical music and stuff for so long, but eventually I just kind of wanted to just branch out, create something new, original. So yeah.
So like, how has your journey been from that moment? Like,
it's been, I don't know, man, a lot of like just trial and error, I would say. Like, I don't know, I'd say since I've started, I've just been trying to show people progress, like releasing things as much as I can. And it kind of gives me something to shoot for. Like, I'm always kind of working on something to like present, like eventually. Yeah. So I learn things every time too. So yeah.
When you did you started dabbling, you started making your own beats and music. At what point did you decide this is what I want to do, like fuck it, I'm gonna go all in on it?
I would say like maybe a year in. I was like sports, because I played sports, like baseball, basketball, and golf, and I was like, I don't know, I know like music's my true passion.
Yeah, that's
and I was like, I mean, I know like it could be a struggle. It's like not I don't know, I just knew like that's what I really love to do.
Yeah, like the challenges of the journey didn't really matter.
Yeah,
like,
it's just like, and like my parents were always like very supportive of like, you know, just following your dreams and like what you're trying to do. So I'm blessed to have my parents.
Very crucial. So like you said you do music production. You also like write your own songs and everything like that. And your music sounds really good, by the way.
Thank you.
Give us some more detail about everything that you do, because you do a lot.
Yeah. So I started like just making beats, and I was trying to like sell them to rappers or something. But I was like, man, I kind of just want to see what I can do with them, because I don't know, I like to get creative too with like how I record my vocals, because I've never been like a outgoing like singer type person, but when I'm in like my bedroom just in my zone, I can kind of just like forget all that and like try some weird things and like just experiment. So,
put yourself out there.
Yeah, and like when vocals are like, it's a whole other thing when it's just like a beat, and then vocals add a whole different realm to like a song, so it can get weird.
And you didn't have to. So like when you first were trying to sell beats, how are you doing that? Were you just finding people on SoundCloud or something and messaging them, or what's
somewhat. I met a lot of people in like the SoundCloud. Like SoundCloud's not dead now. Like it feels like, but I've made some friends from those years, like the first few years.
Peak SoundCloud years. I know what you're talking about.
So I still like keep in touch, but I figured out like I could sell beats from like a website I made, or like Track Train, or I think there's a bunch
That's dope.
of like websites beat sellers can use. But yeah.
You want to throw like maybe 2 or 3 out there, just for if there's any potential aspiring beat makers who need to make some
Well,
money?
Bandcamp's pretty popular, and Track Train is pretty popular. But I would recommend like just making your own website. Mostly, I think that's the best thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Total control over it.
Yeah. Get all the traffic to one place. Yeah.
Cool. So, how has your experience been just networking and just meeting? Because there's a lot of different characters out in LA. You definitely meet a lot of interesting, some interesting people.
Yeah.
How's it been just like going from like Midwest to coming out here and just dealing with all the really LA?
Yeah, I think everyone's just like really colorful out here. Yeah, like it's great though, because I don't know, I'm from like small town Wisconsin or something, and like I don't know, it's a totally different culture coming out here, but it keeps things interesting for me because like it's not nearly as progressive as Wisconsin or anywhere in the Midwest is. But yeah, I love it because it just doesn't get boring.
Yeah, that's dope.
Meeting people out here. Yeah, everyone knows somebody too. I've realized like it's such a small world.
Yeah, it really is. How is it putting your albums and projects together? Do you try and be very concept heavy, or do you just kind of like how is your process of like putting together your projects and your music?
I kind of just like go in spurts of just like I keep making just songs, and eventually I like put them in a playlist, and like sometimes they kind of just piece together, but like also I take a lot of time and like try and figure out track orders and like what flows the best. But I would say on average I'd spend like half a year on like just sorting it out.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Are you constantly making music like all the time?
Yeah, I would say. And like I do a lot with friends, like in their studios too, and, like a lot of collaboration I try to do.
So I actually wanted to ask.
Yeah, so tell us more about your collaboration. I've seen like, I think how I found you guys was on like a playlist on my like SoundCloud Weekly or whatever playlist, and it was like you and CJQ, and it was like, was it a track called Sweet or something?
Oh yeah, we did.
There's a track. It was like a specific track, and I like really liked it. And I was like, I actually have to. A lot of times I'll just let that shit play, you know. But if it's someone that stands out, I'm like, who is this? You know. And then I like look into it. I'm like, is it someone I can work with? Like, you know, it's just like it definitely caught my attention. It was just like on my weekly, so it was really random. And so I saw you guys do like a lot of music together. And I don't know if you want to like talk about who you're working with, who you, I don't know.
Yeah. So I guess tell us about who you're collaborating with, or just
how that experience is, who you want to work with in the future, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, CJQ and I just did a project called Sweet Talk. We just did 2 volumes of that. We did one last spring, and then we put the last one out like last month. But I met him probably like 2-3 years ago, maybe, like either on SoundCloud or like Twitter or something. But we were just like sending tracks back and forth, and he sends me like instrumentals that like producer sending him, and like eventually we kind of just like put together verses, and we had like a few EPs that we put out. So those are fun. It's different. It's a different type of project, like how it like just comes together. Yeah, definitely a different process.
Yeah. Is he out here too, or do you do a lot of like long distance internet?
Yeah, I've only met a few times. He's from San Jose, California, but we're trying to shoot some videos for the last one.
Like when you're creating things, do you feel like a big chunk of that motivation is like you looking ahead to your career, or is like a big chunk of it, I just want to make some shit and get it out, and like I just have this like I want to create? Or are you like, you know, what would you say?
I think it's more like like a journal because I like to look back and be like, wow, I remember this part at this time, like where I was, and like I like to see that improvement.
That's so dope.
So like I feel like eventually, maybe like 5 years from now, I'll have like hopefully like 15 like bodies of work I can be looking at like from the past, and like I just want to keep improving. I don't know, I don't know what the future holds though. I could definitely like maybe go on a different path one day, but I love doing this.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
So as an artist, as a person, what would you say you represent, or what would you like to think that you represent?
Just trying new things and not being afraid just to follow like or find or explore like any passion of yours, because I don't know, I see like a lot of kids like suppressing that or like thinking that like it's not realistic, at least where I'm from. In like smaller towns, more like conservative areas, but like I don't know, it's just like you can do a lot. Don't be scared to try anything, like say yes to things, like
Did you see back in your hometown, did you see like a lot of people who kind of, you could tell they had a passion for something, or they kind of wanted to do it, but they were just afraid to, or just didn't even, they're like, what's the point?
It's like, I mean, you're young, like why not though? I mean, I get everyone has like the situations and like, but like, you know, I don't know, life is long. It's really long.
That's so cool. I like you a lot. You're cool. You already realize that. But seriously though, because like I feel the same way. Like literally, you got hella time. Why not? Just why not? But I think that's a big thing too, is that it's almost like people don't know that they can just do it, but part of it is because no one's told them that they could just do it. And it's
that's
like, you know, it's like, it's a thought that won't even enter most people's minds, that they, you know, they might be really drawn or attracted to something, but then not have that, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly,
I'm gonna take a little bit of a left turn. What's something that you're excited about? Do you have any like shows or anything big coming up, projects coming out, anything you'd like to share with the people?
I'm working on my next little series or project series. I don't know if I can say a name for it yet, but I'm just kind of like taking my time, like making sure it's how I want it, but I'm not, like, I don't know. I'm really excited to like just put music out.
Dip's about being all in on your passion, constantly going further, pushing yourself and growing. What advice would you give to the next person who is maybe thinking about getting into music, or they want to do something creative but they're not sure where to start? What advice would you give to that person?
I'd say just don't be afraid to try things in any field, honestly, that you're interested in, and like look what other people are doing, because like you can pull inspiration from a lot of places, whatever you're attracted to, and just don't be afraid to try things, for sure. It's like the biggest thing, I'd say.
That's dope. Don't be afraid to try things. You heard me. Awesome. Really good. Thank you for the answer. So where can people find you? Where can they find your music?
Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, SoundCloud, anywhere, YouTube, wherever you listen to your music, you can find it. I got a few new projects, Nonchalant and Sweet Talk, that I put out this year that you guys should listen to. My name's Glibs and I'm Dipped.